Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. I'm Vic, and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And I want to go and check out some more of those beacons I noticed last time. So let's do it. Let's see. That one is right there. And then there's also this one. Oh, it's closer. So let's how did you miss first, and then we can it's right here after. Oh, it's not this wreckage right here. I was going to say, I definitely did not miss this. This, on the other hand... Yeah, so if I marked it, there's got to be a way in. Oh, and it's a repair your way in. That's kind of interesting. I haven't done too many of these. Do I have a mohawk? I think I have a mohawk. I don't know about that. So, nothing very exciting in there. And a sea glide? Alright. Well... I don't feel bad about having missed. There we go. All right. On to the next one. And that next one is... It's right here. Yeah, I laughed about this one when I found it. I think I drove over it in the Cyclops during the extended and exciting journey that I mentioned last time. And it was just like, how? It is right there. Hence the name of the beacon. Cool story, bro. Thanks, I'm glad you liked it. I have been trying to think of additional schematics that I might still be missing. And, there is one thing that I think I'm going to want that I'm not sure how to make, but I don't think it's a scannable. I suppose it could be a data thing. But it's the... I mentioned when I built the reinforced suit that I'm pretty sure there's a thermal suit. And I'm pretty sure I'm just going to have to go down into the thermal region in order to unlock that. And that really, aside from the ion technologies, is it. And I'm definitely not going to get any ion technologies in here.
Integrating new PDA data.
So I do still want to find the, the last Degassi sea base so that I can finish those PDAs. Wow, okay. But I don't think it has anything else to offer me either. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm trying to do something here. Alright. So now that that's out of the way, I want to go and check out Commander Keen's last location. And in case you didn't know, Commander Keen was an old-school PC game. I'm pretty sure I've played it. Certainly not on the channel. It would have been a long, long time ago. I can still remember. No, that's not it. I actually don't remember much about it. I think maybe it was a side-scrolling shooter of some kind. Can I fit the Seamoth in here? Yes, I can. Is it a good idea? Probably not. Anyway, I assume Keen in the game is a reference to Commander Keen. It's not a name that comes up very often otherwise. And, yeah, like I said in the last episode, I'm pretty sure that his last known location, which is apparently related to LifePod 19, is where the other Easter egg that I've been thinking about can be found. And we already got, or maybe I always had, I don't remember now. Whoa. Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to see the worms this far out. Anyway, the Jacksepticeye Easter egg. And the one that's left over here is the Markiplier Easter egg. Certainly, those are the two guys that I was watching play the game. Markiplier, as I think, never actually finished the final product game. Unless maybe he did it in live streams that I didn't catch. But certainly if you go and watch his YouTube videos, I think he leaves off without ever revisiting the containment facility after the final release. Jack, on the other hand, did several plays through. Alright, so we've been there. I remember checking out down here. Did I spend much time in this bit? I don't remember this bit. I'm not sure there's much going on down here. I think I care about this plant at the very end of the game, which is not right now.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
I don't like that. That message always makes me feel like I'm headed off the edge of the crater rim. Okay, bye. There's warpers. But where did Keen's beacon go? I overshot it? He's very close to directly beneath me. Ah, here we go. Huh. And I thought we visited this. Did we not? Nah, maybe it's just a game corruption thing. I don't think I'm particularly short on lithium at the moment, but it doesn't hurt to stock up, and it definitely doesn't hurt to stock up on rubies. Oh, you're scannable, huh? You're extremely difficult to scan. I'm not a big fan of that. Can I grab you? Can't grab you. Now, I don't want to be hearing about consent. I asked if I could grab. I didn't just grab. I mean, I don't always, but, you know, sometimes consent is understood, too. Which can be a difficult concept for some people. Alrighty. Did they take him out? I thought he was in here. I thought he was a scannable. He does not seem to be in here. Or scannable. Well, that would be a bummer. I thought that in a lot of ways the Markiplier bobblehead was cuter and more fun than the Jacksepticeye tank. Alright. Well, I checked. You know what I didn't do, though? Is I didn't get out this guy and see if I can move things around. Like this. No? Or that? Okay. Well, I will maybe look it up and return to it later.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And I will maybe not do either of those things. You'll just have to tune in and find out which winds up the case. Because it'll be one of those two, I guarantee it. Oh. It's those guys. So I've taken care of the beacons of interest, and I've taken care of our motivation for going deeper and darker down. So I guess now it's time for the going deeper and darker, am I right? Any other exciting things nearby? No? I didn't like that noise. So one thing that I've been debating doing is I want to decide what to do about the alien caches. Because I had this idea that it would be nice to set up, maybe not like bases, but perhaps like a little supply facility, or perhaps just like build a Seamoth and park it there, kind of thing. I don't have really like a firm plan on that yet, so, you know, if you're watching and you have thoughts, you could always like, comment, and subscribe. In fact, the only thing that would be really relevant is the comment part. The other things would just be, I don't know, courtesy? I don't even really consider it a courtesy, but you could do it. Membrane tree. Those kind of guys kind of remind me of the giant biome jellyfish in Below Zero. So I figured since I'm here, maybe it would be fun to have a look for that last Degassi sea base that I keep talking about. Because I'm pretty sure it's in a region with these things, and it's also in a cave system, which could be this, or that could be the Lost River. I mean, it's certainly near one of these regions. And I think its depth is around 400 meters. So I probably shouldn't be looking to go deeper. Right? And the other thing about the region that I have in mind is that I thought it was full of crab squid. My immortal enemies. Which means it's probably not this one. Get out of here, Warper. I don't like you. I mean, this sure feels like it could be it, doesn't it? That's a strange noise. I've already explored that wreckage. Thanks past me for marking it. I am remembering it, right? Am I not? Not alien data. Not codes and clues. Sweet offer. We already read that. We read that one too. Degassi survivors. I guess we haven't read many of these, huh?
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
It gives you the fuzzies, does it? So that was a crab squid back there, which made me feel like maybe I was in the right area, but I wasn't. But it could mean that I'm closing in. How about we listen to another one of the PDAs?
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater.
Excuse me?
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally.
There it is.
Incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
Yeah, I found it. Thanks, tablet. And this is where I was hoping to find the alien containment. But of course, I've already taken care of that.
Integrating new PDA data.
So I guess having found the PDA, I don't really have anything else to do here, right? Thought there was more up, though. Is there not more up? There is more up. How do I get up? Is it just inaccessible down here? Y'all got some weird construction ideas. Oh, more PDAs. Gimme.
Integrating new PDA data.
Haha. Oh man, are you going after my Seamoth, asshole? No, he's trying to get me. Those guys. I do not like them. Oh, and he's turning off my flashlight.
Integrating new PDA data.
What a dick. And then down here's... Oh, and there's Cuttlefish number 2. Spoiler alert. Oh, hey. I didn't think I was going to find an orange tablet in here.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Were you guys running on nuclear power? It says biohazard, so probably not. Alright, get back to your ship before you drown and the crab squid eats your remains. Because it totally would if you gave it the opportunity.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
57. I gotta get some repairs. Repair gun? Hey! Come on now. I want that egg. Just leave me alone, man. I know I'm infected, but come on. Alright, let's get out of here before I get eaten by something. Yeah, going down is fine. The direction, not that important right now. I do also want to listen to some more stuffs. Here we go, back to Lost River. Oh, and there's a big old skeleton over there. That's exciting.
Vital signs stabilizing.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Paul Torgal sounds remarkably gentle, considering what I recall of his father. So let's listen to some of that.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Okay.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
And I guess we already know what they chose. Alright, what do we got here? Alien bone specimen? Mixed Leviathan fossils. Let's keep listening to the story of the Targals.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
So that's a question I've had for a while now, and I don't recall whether there was ever a clear answer in the lore. But, like, have these humans never encountered intelligent alien life before?
Integrating new PDA data.
Because it certainly doesn't seem like they're expecting it, but it also... I don't need a beacon for that. It also doesn't seem like they're particularly surprised by the possibility of it. And you'd think they would be like, oh wow, we've been expecting it for so long and it's finally happened. Or something. Right? I have 3 cuttlefish eggs now. And I haven't hatched any of them because I'm more interested in hatching aliens to feed to my bioreactor. Okay. So the Seamoth is now the least capable of my deep exploration vehicles. And I am going to be pushing its limits shortly. I think this is the way that I want. If I want to go deeper. Or is it the way I came? I remember saying something about the bones, yeah. Yeah, that is the way I came, okay. And I think you know what's coming up. If not, I'll leave it unsaid. But we are getting close. These glowy branches are the tell. And there it is. And also a radio transmission.
Scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentrations of organic and fossilized remains.
Yeah, never mind the glowy Leviathan with the hammerhead. Are you really coming at me, bro? I thought I was going to get to fire that off faster. I think you should leave me alone. What do you think? Just shoot it off again for good measure. I can't believe he came at me. I was just sitting there doing nothing. And he knocked 27% off my hull, too. Are we done here? We're done here. Alright, well, I was thinking about going deeper, but given that the ghosty boy is a little more belligerent than I expected, I think I'm going to take a pass. That being the case, or not, I remain all out of time. Come back and see me again tomorrow, and I will have returned to base, resupplied once again, and figured out what's going to come after that. Talk to you soon.